Give it up for weljon Triggerman Mindoro! Carlos Chema! Before stepping for it. Oh! Here we go!
Yan ang puwersa na taglay. Bagsak na naman!
Lagi niyong sundan, huwag magpapahuli. Pag-usapan ni bakbakan.
Muling mag-aalab ang aksyon para sa mga Pinoy boxing fans. Dahil babalik sa ring ang isang knockout artist na unti-unti nang nagiging bangungot ng kanyang mga kalaban. Isang boxer na sa 18 laban, wala pa ring nakapagpabagsak. At sa 17 pagkakataon, knockout agad ang naging katapusan. Kapag si weljon Mindoro ang nasa ring, hindi scorecards ang inaabangan, kundi kung kailan babagsak ang kalaban. Siya ang tinaguriang Triggerman ng Zamboanga, tahimik sa labas ng ring. Pero kapag nagsimula ang bakbakan, ibang tao ang lumalabas. May 18 panalo, 17 rito ay knockout, at nananatiling walang talo. Dahil sa kanyang pambihirang knockout power, ikinukumpara siya ng ilan sa Mexican icon na si Canelo Alvarez. May mga eksperto pa nang naniniwala na kaya niyang makabuo ng 30 sunod na panalo na halos puro knockout. Ngayon, nasa Amerika siya upang ihanda ang sarili sa pinakamalaking laban ng kanyang buhay. Sa August 29, 2026, makakaharap niya ang veteranong Mexican na si Carlos Ocampo. May record na 38 wins, 4 na talo at 26 knockouts. Dating WBO Latino Champion at WBC Continental Champion. Isang veteranong nakalaban na ng mga World Champions na sina Errol Spence Jr., Sebastian Fundora at Tim Chiu. Kaya siguradong hindi ito magiging madaling gabi para sa Pinoy. Pero kung gusto ninyong malaman kung bakit napakataas ng kumpiyansa ng marami kay Mindoro, balikan natin ang kanyang laban kontra Australian champion na si Joel Camilleri, isang IBA champion na may 30 panalo, 15 knockout at 8 sunod na panalo bago nakaharap ang Pinoy. Sa Dubai ginanap ang kanilang bakbakan. Bago yan, pa-like at subscribe na lang kasama ang bell. Malaking tulong yan sa aming mga content creator. Pagpatak pa lamang ng unang bell, agad nang inagaw ni Mindoro ang kontrol. Walang tigil ang kanyang pagsalakay. Sunod-sunod ang malalakas na kombinasyon. Hindi makahinga ang Australian.
Two accomplished operators, and a man wearing the black trunks, trimmed with gold, is the undefeated professional weljon Mindoro. 14 fights, 1 draw, 13 wins, all of them coming inside the distance. No strangers fighting outside of the Philippines, because his last 2 contests have been in the United States. We did introduce the KO of the year candidate weljon, getting him out of there in the second round of a contest scheduled for 8. That's for Joel Camilleri, competing in his 3rd contest of 2024. Spoke to Camilleri yesterday. Said that he admires Andre SOG Ward, 2004 Olympic champion, still the last American male to claim Olympic gold. Claressa Shields, of course, took 2 Olympic titles and Rio. He said the ring IQ of Andre Ward is what he admires. He said that facing a puncher of he admires. He said that facing a puncher of this caliber and this repute really didn't hold any fears for him, which he scores with a flicking jab. Then he doubled it up, not too accurate with the second pair of lead lefts. But he said that he intends to use that shot to frustrate the puncher. He said he's been in with punches. He lands a looping roundhouse right. He said that the pressure that he will bring with his elusiveness, his ring craft and variety will just render Mindoro a straightened figure, and then he'll start looking that he will be piling up the points. So this an opportunity to showcase his skills, because at his best he feels he's a match for anyone. So no shortage of confidence. For the man from Melbourne. Since moved to Sydney to manage the Costa Zoo boxing school. His contest with Tim Chiu, moved into that role earlier this year. Right cross, left hook to the body. Left hook on the inside, landed by Camilleri. Again, Camilleri just content to box behind a low-held guard. Just content to box behind a low-held guard. An identical 74.65 kilograms. With use of the feet as darting laterally both left and right is Camilleri. Weljon Mindoro seeking to pin him against the ropes, bring him square in there. He did get through the power driving right cross and unloads a couple of punches to the body. Left hook after turning the table, landed by Camilleri.
Tuloy ang mainit na aksyon dito sa round 2, kung saan gusto nilang tapusin ng maaga ang laban, ngunit parehong nagpakita ng tibay ang dalawang boxers.
At the top of his profession as a reigning world champion, he knows a thing or two about power, but not loading up everything within his shape. Good right hand to the body, followed by left hook upstairs from Camilleri, but then Mindoro backing his man across the ropes with a forward foray, but keeping his composure under fire and answering with his pulling the trigger first against the trigger man is Camilleri, now backing him up to his own corner with nudging right uppercuts, and he's physical on the inside. So action just on the edge of range as Camilleri continuing to be, oh, what a beautiful left jab, my goodness, came out on an upward trajectory from out of the line of sight of Mindoro, from around the kneecap, just cracked right. Oh, what a beautiful left jab. Beautiful shot with that lead left. Tables once more, Mindoro content to accept the clinch before the intervention of the referee. Separate the two. Closing seconds of the second round, and an overhand right from Camilleri with a speculative shot, continuing to move effectively laterally both clockwise and counterclockwise. Mindoro quick-footed with his advances, trying to close the gap, but invariably the man breaking the standoff by letting his hand go first is Camilleri, and it's a disruptive staccato rhythm that he's boxing at, and Mindoro hasn't yet got to grips with that rhythm to demonstrate his own time. Even though he's in with a noted knockout artist, Camilleri goes by the nickname of KAMAO, 14 wins of his 29, coming via the short route, remember. Camilleri keen to try and fashion a clinch, but then just, oh, beautiful two-shot salvo to the body from Mindoro, continuing to shape up nicely. Camilleri, again, dynamic figure up in the boxing ring as he circumnavigates. Again, dynamic figure up in the boxing ring as he circumnavigates. His back skimming against the ropes. Turns the tables while we separate the two. Closing seconds of the second round. And again, just even though Mindoro made his man miss and came out of a crouch with a speculative overhand right, the dynamic, daunting, and elusive movement of Camilleri just give you the impression that he's controlling the tempo.
Ikatlong round, sumugod na si Mindoro, gusto nang tapusin ang laban, hindi alam ng Australian champion paano depensahan, kaya napaatras na lang ito pag tinatamaan.
Getting a fusillade of punches going, a couple of the body shots did get through, followed by a flashing right uppercut. Pinned in his own corner is Camilleri, keen to try and fashion a clinch, but then just, oh, beautiful two-shot salvo to the body from Mindoro. Perhaps his best punches of the entire contest as he sunk his feet into the canvas and got real leverage onto his shots. But now it's Camilleri walking down the knockout artist, and he's teeing away to the body before cuffing away with a right hook to the head. And again, it's a question we often pose when you've got a man who is used to touching opponents and seeing them fall. Will the curse of the puncher befall weljon Mindoro title at 75 kilograms? But oftentimes, when a puncher is landing clean and the opponent is still there, well, sometimes the puncher's instinct can be to just dig away harder. And even though they say they're prepared to go the distance, and no doubt physically they are, can sometimes play tricks in the mind of the expert finisher. That is what the trigger man has proven to be during his professional career to this point, having made his debut in 2019. But Camilleri, with a cuffing right hand and then tying his man up to waltz him back to the space of center ring, is boxing a clever physical contest. Left-right combination not too far away from Mindoro, but Camilleri tucking up behind his shoulder to ward off the incoming fire. And again, it's a disruptive lead left that he's continuing to work behind Camilleri. And right, the left hook which followed may have glanced the nose of Mindoro after the right hand was inaccurate. Clocking up the miles on his fistic odometer as he glides around the perimeter of the ring. Camilleri, Mindoro. Again, when Andy and I were observing him work out at the Rocky Road Gym, as a flashing left-right combination catches the advancing Mindoro from Camilleri. He's possessed of that timing that just produces a distinctive sound. Overhand left was a barroom brawl of a blow from Mindoro. Couldn't quite find the range as he down, but Camilleri landing with the inside of the glove, and then an altogether cleaner right hand, and another one from Camilleri, followed by that beautifully off the rope as Mindoro tried to respond with a right uppercut of his own. But he's walked back across the ring by Camilleri, who is just neutralizing the Asian title won't hold any fears for him. But again, it's a very dynamic manner of boxing. As for Mindoro, who bulldozed his man back to the ropes and lands with a right cross, clever boxing.
Mula sa sunod-sunod na malalakas na kombinasyon, napilitang mamagitan ang referee at binilangan ang Australian boxer.
No, it's a stoppage once more, but now he's beginning to lead off. Mindoro, it's a stoppage. No, it's a standing count. So, referee Valerie Pastuhov stepping in with a standing count after hooks and uppercuts began to crash home against Camilleri. Oh, that's a beautiful right hand on the resumption, but now Mindoro has got his man going, and he's seeking to demonstrate that he is a precise and merciless finisher once again. It's an awful long time to negotiate. Beautiful left hook, but then a right hand in response from Camilleri. But Mindoro really is finding the range on his punches now and wearing all of them flush. Is Camilleri. He's endured a torrent.
Mula sa malakas na suntok ni Mindoro na tumama, bagsak si Camilleri, pero nakatayo pa ito at lumaban.
Down to the canvas, that gives him some brief
Bagsak ulit ang champion ng tinamaan, pero nagpakita din ito ng tibay.
uppercut, which sends Camilleri the second count of the round. To take the second count of the round. To finish up like Mindoro, that could well be a long 90 seconds. Camilleri on the rope to
Muling rumatsada si Mindoro. Isa pang mabangis na opensiba ang kanyang pinakawalan at tuluyan nang napahinto ang laban. Knockout victory para kay Weljon Mindoro. At kasabay nito, naiuwi niya ang IBA Championship. Mas naging makasaysayan pa ang tagumpay na yon dahil mismong si Manny Pacquiao ang personal na bumati at nagpahayag ng suporta sa batang knockout artist. Ngayon mga idol, naniniwala ba kayong si Weljon Mindoro ang susunod na Pinoy World Champion? Pag-usapan natin sa baba ang inyong sagot at isama na rin ang inyong lugar para makita natin kung hanggang saan na umaabot ang suporta ng mga Pilipino para kay Weljon Mindoro bago ang kanyang malaking laban kontra Carlos Ocampo sa Amerika.
Lagi niyong sundan, huwag magpapahuli. Pag-usapan ay bakbakan, balita niya at laban. Mga Pinoy na di nagpapagapi. Salamat sa mga suporta na lagi nandyan.